Constructicon.
It's feel good, yeah. It's feel good, It's feel good, yeah. It's feel good. Think about a lot. Thoughts flood my mind, the lines for my whatnot. Nas needed a mic, now I need me a shot. Put the state on my back, watch him hate till I pop off. Never can I fall, this is destiny. Cooking with words, burb, the herb, check the recipe. I wonder if my exes still miss me. Scars take more time to fade, unlike hickeys. I wonder when you vote, does it even matter? I wonder could we heal the world with some laughter, or will we still scatter? I wonder if our prayers got murked today. Would Pence be any better or more decay? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all I need's loud. I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate. That is shit alone, tell me if you can relate. Yeah. Wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? When I was a kid, thought about less stuff. Rap gave me life till I was next up. Glued to the tube, watching MTV Cribs. Got a glimpse of it all and how I wanted to live. In depth, I wore Timbs and double XTs. Blast my MP3, I'm on score candies. Through the years, it's been the same self-identity. Only thing that changed was bitches and amenities. I drown my ills in the bottle of some Hennessy. Bloom come and go like my memories. You can find me roasting up a blunt to some Kenny G. Sade, middle finger up as I'm speeding through the highway. People always looking at me sideways, so it's fuck them all. I just gotta do it my way. That's what I say. Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all I need's loud. I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate. That is shit alone, tell me if you can relate.
Living in this cold, harder world, trying to keep my grip while I'm trying to raise my baby girl. It's a trip. Trump got these racist fucks seeing red. Gotta watch these pigs, cause they rather kill a nigga dead in the streets. Gotta keep it slow when we creep. Finger out the window screaming, fuck the police. Shit is ill. Bill Cosby going R. Kelly on that shit again. Why the fuck can we get clean water in Flint, Michigan? Puerto Rico still destroyed. That's the shit I'm pondering. At the same time, praying that I make it home again. What the fuck? I'm just trying to win. Working 2 jobs, still struggling.
We back, motherfuckers. That's it. Welcome back. Jeff Shears show, of course. The one, the only Jeff Shears. It's been a minute. It's only been a week. 2 weeks,
wasn't it? Been 2 weeks.
Yeah. No.
Actually,
last week. It was just last week.
Because we did the event. The last day of April, the 25th. So we did that. We did the event at the Huddle. So yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Don't get old. All right. Yes. All right. So it's been 2 weeks. Welcome back. Good to be here. Let me introduce the room like I always do. You hear him in the background. Truth. What's going on, man?
Great feeling. Feels good.
You guys cannot see it, but we are in a new location, our new home. We'll be performing. We'll be recording from here, streaming from here, live now. Everything. This will be the new base of Truth Vibe TV. I don't really know anything else to say because it's not like you guys are going to see the room too much, unless you're invited up here as a guest or something.
Yeah, some of them. Yes, some of them.
A few.
Yeah, a few.
But more things to come as we progress. Like I said, everything will happen in due time and process, and a lot more fun, fantastic things. Better for us, better for you, better for the company overall coming in this year. Excuse of the video thing because we're really trying to put all the shit together so it looks my gigantic head, which is really not that big, in front of your face, but it's just been some minutes since we had something here. So
that's the thing, we just moved in. Shout out to my sister for holding us down.
Yes, no doubt.
But we got in here and we're still in the process, but we didn't want to go any further without giving you some kind of content. So,
right.
We appreciate y'all continuously to bear with us. But, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Just because you don't see us don't mean we're working. We're always trying to find a better and a way to give you better quality, better overall everything.
Of course.
We ain't going nowhere, people.
Of course. Definitely. But as I say that, how are your weeks been, man? You good?
Man, I'm like, with school and stuff, I'm loving it, man.
There you go.
I mean, I sleep next year when I graduate, but other than that, man, I'm not gonna complain, man.
I hate it, man. You can't complain, man.
Someplace else, wishing I could walk to the corner store or some shit like that, but
You can't complain, man.
At all.
Education pushes you further than you need it, and you never stop learning, man. No matter what your age is. Definitely. So as we've been gone, things have happened in the world. A lot of shit we haven't covered. They caught Cosby's monkey ass. He didn't cover that shit.
Did they actually get him, or like is he in jail?
Yeah, they well, I don't
he's
know
doing
about
like
his hearing,
that.
but they found him guilty for that shit. They found him guilty for the one with the lady they was just on top trial with.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know what they're going to give him. You know what I mean? Like 10 years minimum security. He's just going to die anyway. They want that probably. There's like a win is a win. Hang a nigga, you know what I mean? What else? Star left Complex.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What happened?
Got a parting scheme from him. He asked to be released from his contract.
They were trying to see.
And they finally released him from the contract.
You can't put a muzzle. I mean, not muzzle. You can't.
Yeah, you can't really grind. Yeah.
That's not him. It's not gonna work, people.
Yeah, the way, I mean, you got some real great editing genius, video department, everybody over there, truly, the top notch, and they were editing the fuck out of the show, and just to the point where he was like dulled down in the corner. That's my opinion from what I've seen, because you went from the first show being so live and anxious, like this nigga's gonna bite the head off everybody in true star fashion, and then down to like he's in a corner, and then they added another motherfucker on the squad, so he had 4 people there, and then it was just like people talking over and shit was just weird and confumbled. It was just like a bad play, nigga. You know what I mean? Like a football game, and the captain forgot to fucking tell the niggas to play. So you got half the niggas going this way, other half going there shooting up. It was just like, oh, okay. I don't know if we watching. I don't even know if we were watching at that point. It was cool though. Shout out to the homie though.
Always, man. He cool, man.
Of course,
Cool
man.
as
Of
shit,
course.
man.
Of course. Always good to know people, you know what I mean? Things out there. But he ain't done. He's still moving out here, so.
Let me say this real quick. You know how you see people on TV or radio and you wonder, is he really like that in real life?
That nigga
yes,
like
nigga.
That nigga like that. Don't get that shit twisted.
That is him.
That nigga is like that. Definitely. But at least you can say genuine. You know what I mean? You work with him, we work with you.
Real talk.
I can't have any complaints with that. What else are we missing? A bunch of shit happened in the world, man. A bunch of shit happened out there. One of the things we will cover, of course, Kanye and a rant on TMZ. Yeah, we missed that too, but I'm coming back on that because I want to try it on one thing, and y'all niggas ain't gonna like what I got to say.
Yeah, dude went in on TMZ.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, slavery is a choice, which is a bad definition of word. I mean, that whole sentence would have been like, they should be like, yo, nigga, we just purposely pulled the plug for that to save you. You owe us a check for saving you.
Nah, let it out there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know what's the greatest thing about this real talk?
What's that?
You first remember Kanye starting his career, George Bush don't like black people. Plantation this and Jesus
Facts.
Walks and
Facts.
when he was trying to get this paper, and now that he got this paper, all that shit went out the fucking window. And I tell people all the time, money's not the root of all evil. Money is the greatest thing in the world because you can change lives for the better. But you also, it's not the money. Like I said, it's the individual. You give this particular person money, they'll do good with it. The other people, they won't do good with it.
True. Hands down, money is a tool, dude. Money is a tool which influences is power. Is to be seen as power. It's a tool. You can use the tool for good. You can use the tool for bad. The hammer can bang the nail in the wall, and the hammer can bang a hole in the motherfucker's head.
Real talk.
You can use them shits the same fucking hammer. You know, whichever way that, you know, he's going to, and he's living a whole different lifestyle. Far from that Chicago era of living. You know what I mean? He don't know nothing about that Chicago shit no more. I don't think we're ever going to get a shout out to Chicago again.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't taking his kids nowhere near that motherfucker. He won't even fly over that bitch. Word up. Be like, please direct the jet to go somewhere else. You know, we'll touch more on that shit later because it ties into a whole big thing of what I wanted to rant to. But first, let's get back to the bullshit like we always do. And bullshit is just too much out here. You ready for this, man?
Let's go.
Little Tay. Who the fuck is Little Tay?
This is a 9-year-old billionaire, you know what I mean?
Billionaire my ass.
Ballin'.
Billionaire my ass. Right now, first of all, I don't mean to be, I don't want to say prejudice or discriminatory or anything, you know. I don't got no hate for anybody on there. I did not know that was a girl. So excuse me. I thought that was a boy. I do understand she is 9. And, you know, there's no developing features at all.
Right.
Thank God for that. But I thought that was a little boy when I saw her out there with Daniel Bergoli and all that other shit before.
Right.
I was like, who the fuck is this little boy out here talking crazy like this? I was like, yo. And then they're Asian, so I'm like, damn. Them motherfuckers done stoop real low. Like, I thought they didn't like niggas. You know what I mean? Like,
they like fucking money.
yeah. I was just like, wow. I thought they was trying to be above it, especially, you know, like the parent trying to teach it, you know, an older style, whatever. But
that's why the Russians are always, Russians will do business with any fucking body.
yeah.
They don't give a
Shit,
fuck.
what's the return? We'll do it.
Yeah.
That's it, you know. This shit is wild. If you haven't heard, she's in the news today. Based on the fact she was getting her, well, they saying her mother got fired from the real estate agency that she works with. I believe it's Miss Tang, Tang. Excuse me, pronunciation. I'll fuck that shit up. Don't mean no disrespect on that. But this is her mother. She's been in the videos with her and out and about when she's out in the streets with stuff like that and parading her 9-year-old daughter to say this stuff, recording her 9-year-old daughter to say this stuff and say these things and live this type of, I don't want to call it a rapper lifestyle, but because not all rappers live. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not just a rapper thing, but I guess this street culture.
Well, when you think rapper's lifestyle, you think the bling, you think the vehicles. You know, that's the not every rapper is making money, but a rapper's lifestyle is that flash.
I'll give you that. But at the same time, the shit that she was saying on social media was like, nigga, I've been selling bricks and doing it. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, Kanye wasn't selling bricks. That nigga's talking some shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, Tribe Called Quest wasn't moving bricks. But you get what I mean? I was like, so I don't want to just call it like a rapper lifestyle, but the shit she's doing was just, it's all culture now. I thought a year, it's been like a year or so now. Damn, or whenever, when we talked about Slim Jesus. And how he was, good old Slim Jesus. And that nigga got a new video too. I was just like, oh man, these kids ain't playing right now. It's been a minute since we talked about Slim Jesus here and how he was a culture vulture. And he was one of the first joints we used with the video capture. That's why I remember. Yeah, that was big.
Like, what, 50,
that was big. Yeah, that was
like
big,
that?
man. That was big. They was on the Slim Jesus. They was on them. Why in the fuck did he use? Damn, I lost my train of thought. That was fucked up. Why in the fuck did he was parading around this type of lifestyle, and then clearly off camera he was like, "Yo, I don't live it. These guns is fake. I don't believe that shit. I just do this shit to get money." Hence comes the little pumps, the Zans, little doobie dubs, whatever, fill in the blank, motherfucker. They all jumped in with the crazy color hair, the teeth. You get what I'm saying? Every fucking matching accessory, the money, renting cars, all that shit, they renting and credit. We'll bring it back to her. This young lady, I don't even feel.
I mean, finances. You look at it. You know, it was a genius move. I do give her the
mother
credit for that. Right now, I'm looking at her Instagram. She has 146,000 plus subscribers.
I give you that, but
just from off of that, and you know, people who may or may not know, you can get revenue.
You get a lot of revenue. Don't get that shit twisted.
A lot of revenue.
Those Instagram models, those motherfuckers there selling shit. My homie, shout out to Sean, moving. They, you know what I mean? They taking care of shit.
So she could eat off that. You know what I mean?
They have. They clearly have. The mother was working. According to the news right now, they were saying that, you know, she was just let go because the agency found out that she was managing her daughter and that they were using the houses that they were selling in the videos. So when she went to have those open houses, she had her daughter come and they did these fucking videos where she talked crazy. Like, fuck you, niggas, and I can get this stuff, and I used to have this, and now I'm rich, and yada 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 yada.
Yeah, that was her main thing. Is, you know, she was selling bricks. She had this, she had that. Now she had about 10,000 followers on Instagram, but there's several accounts, so I'm not sure which real one.
Which one is the real? Right.
So you know, you look at her. She's in pictures with Woah Vicky. That's another one who just had to apologize to Snoop.
Nigga, these names, nigga.
Crips was about to run up on that bitch hard. She was apologizing like a motherfucker.
Yo, these names, my nigga. Like,
she's in the pictures with a lot of 6ix9ine and a lot of these other artists out here. So, you know, that was her thing. You know, I'm rich, you're not me. I'm balling. And at the end of the day, it was her mother orchestrating everything because, yes, she was a realtor, so she had access to lavish homes. Acting like it's hers, and then the vehicles also.
The vehicle she was using was the boss's vehicle of the company. That's what they're getting at. The mother had the keys to the boss's vehicle and had her daughter do the videos in it. That's what they're alleging now, and the boss just found out and is flipping over this shit.
It's genius to a certain extent, but also just like, you know, I think she could have hit it a little better. I think, you know, it kind of like really went to her head. Or she got overly super comfortable and didn't think she had to worry about the situation, or she wouldn't have got caught, because you could have hit it a lot better.
I'm gonna say yes. You could have hidden a lot of this shit very, very, very well. But at the same time, you know, when you're a realtor, you only eat when something is sold. You get what I'm saying? You're not sitting there just getting a regular steady.
No, you're not getting
15 an hour until you make the big commission check. No. And if she's selling these type of properties that she was out there glorifying, so she was looking to get a big thing. So in between times, she found a way to market her daughter and make buku bucks, especially when her daughter blew up. All that downtime from not selling the homes, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and good business move.
Yeah, she can go back and forth between the countries and management and yada yada yada. They're giving all of these fucking social media rappers credit. What do they call them? Damn, my God, album covers. Deals. They're giving all these motherfuckers deals
left
now.
and right because they signed 360 deals.
I'm like,
where the record
are
labels
you
eating.
shitting me? We don't know if these kids can flow or just they repeat the same rhyme. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Like, I'm like, my nigga, I ain't heard nothing else since. And that shit was weak. Like, you know, that wasn't no lyrical genius. The beat was pumping. That's all that shit was. I don't know what you have to offer. I say this because you are 9. Little Tay. I hope your name's Taylor or some shit like that. I didn't even.
Yeah, it's Little Tay.
Yeah, but I was like, I hope her real name is, you know, Taylor, whatever, Tan. Excuse me. You're out there. You're saying you're using all these words. You're calling shit out. You're saying you were selling drugs and moving bricks, and you know, I'm like, bitch, you were 9. How that, you know what I mean? Like, how that work? It'd be like, at least come out. Me and my mama was sucking dick and moving.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but now
that's where you get it. To me, I get a little kind of mad. Like, I understand her with the dollar, you know, with the dollars. You know, I understand her, fuck you this, with the brick money phones and all this other shit. I understand that. But telling your daughter to say she flipping bricks. Like, you could have picked any other profession in the world, but you wanted your daughter to repeat the fact that she's selling bricks.
Let me find this shit here. I got a message for all you broke ass haters. This is why you, and I'm quoting here, kids, I'm quoting. This is why you fucking haters hate me, bitch. This is more than $8 million and whatever the fuck it is. She goes on to say this. They just started blacking shit out. Are you shitting me? This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive. I don't get it. How far are we gonna exploit any of this motherfucking culture, or just accept the shit? You get what I'm saying? Like, the more we accept this, the kids like this doing these things, we're giving them some type of credibility.
I'm not hating on the moms for that. I think it was a genius move to, find another source of income. Now, I'm not, I don't know if she was taking her daughter's money. That's not really in that culture. They would set the kids up very well.
Yeah.
But, I'm saying the drugs, yeah. But other than that, I think it was a genius move because it did profit the family. It did bring the family money. Unfortunately, what happened is, instead of, I guess one time they did the outside of a home or whatever the situation may be,
right?
And someone recognized it and then called this the mother's job, and hence she got fired. So I think you could have went about it a little better.
Yeah.
You could have went about it a little better. Something could have happened differently or whatever the situation may be, but I just think you got a little too cocky, a little too arrogant, and it caught up to you. And now you don't. It's not like you can claim unemployment.
Yeah, I mean, she's all over here. She's hanging out with Chief Keef and them niggas.
She's everywhere. 9-year-old in a fucking club.
I'm like, some of them niggas is legit. I'm like, some of them niggas is legit. Like, I don't know.
That nigga popped a couple of people.
I don't know why they chilling with a 9-year-old, and why is a 9-year-old there, and what part of East Asia your ass mother came from? You get what I'm saying? Like, to just
that's the black culture.
Yeah.
Is the money now. I don't care what you do or how you do it. In order to truly be successful in any kind of industry, you have to put some flavor in it. Period.
I don't know how it's going to affect this young girl when she grows up. Are we looking at a Gary Coleman situation?
No, absolutely not.
And I'm not saying that the mother gonna rob her of her money, but just to be like, what the fuck did I turn into?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Gary would have turned into something wonderful if he didn't have if he had a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Once you have people remember, like, he was pretty much younger than Tay when he was doing the different strokes up until her age.
Yeah.
So, then, the whole thing with him and Michael and, all this other stuff. And, it became real, real popular. And he should still, like, God forbid, if he was still alive, he would still be sitting on the money that he made. I remember when fucking Married to Children came in and paid him 20 or 50 grand just to say, what you talking about, whatever the dude from Married from Children name was. Just for him to say that phrase. It was priceless. So, if his parents wouldn't have robbed him blind, he would have had a good amount of money. And I say, I haven't really heard too many of the Asian culture not taking care of their kids.
I don't even want to just call it Asian culture. I just want to call it a responsible parent. You know what I mean? Like, because I know it's going to be the next black kid out here. You get what I'm saying? Doing this shit. And then the next white boy out here doing this shit and the mother with him. You get what I'm saying? And,
well, this is why it was different. She was Asian. Ain't no black kid going talking about I'm breaking in.
She calling it the market on this.
Motherfuckers going to believe that shit for real. Like, you looking at this little girl.
The market.
You like, ain't no way in hell. But then again, she is always floating money, so it's possible.
I'm like, yo, I don't know where the fuck this shit happened or came from. But this shit, it's mind-boggling. You know what I mean? Like, where do you want to go with this? How far can we go with this? And why are we allowing this shit to happen? The motherfucking 9. I give Danielle Bregoli, she like 15. She started what, 15, 16,
She
14?
started at 13.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
It's been 2 years since Dr.
I
Phil.
give teens and the mother was fucked up, trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, it looked like the mother didn't have a job and she saw her comeuppance. You
Well,
get
I
what
mean,
I'm saying? I'm just saying off of appearances.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying off of appearances. That's the
she
way it came across.
immediately.
But
I don't know what team approached her, but she immediately got surrounded by the right team. And
Right.
I'm not saying it was her moms and pops because especially her moms, she's facing credit card scam and shit like that. But
right, but hold on, but you see a history of it. You get what I'm saying?
True,
On
true.
this, if I look at this just from the outside posing, it looks like mom had a job. Mom came from going off of the
there's some serious houses she was showing, so she had a nice.
You get what I'm
couple
saying?
dollars.
Yeah. So it wasn't like she was working in Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we just got this Walmart life.
Nah, she was making a good piece of change.
Let me do something. And nothing wrong working at Walmart, y'all. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's not like she was making a fucking $750 life, an hour, but
she was making
showing
6 figures a year.
It
was
shows that she
making
was
6
up there
figures.
trying to make this money for her, and now she found an easier way to make it, which is the American way, unfortunately.
Pretty much.
You get what I'm saying? I find an easier way to make this motherfucking money. I'm gonna make it. I can't knock her for that, but at this point, I'm knocking her as a human being for exploiting a 9-year-old. That's like me pushing my niece out there for doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
yo,
right.
you just gonna sit out here and tell her how we was selling bricks all day, and this bitch can't spell bricks. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I ask people, please do not allow this shit to gain that much notoriety. She was already going on tour. She was already doing
It's canceled. Oh, that's just
shows.
canceled.
I hope.
It definitely is canceled. Everything is done. They got caught out. Everybody because that Whoa Vicky called this little her little sister and this and that, and now she won't even answer the girl calls because she's a leopard right now.
Yeah, and this is the bad part.
got
You
exposed.
dying on social media right now. So I know mom saved some of that money. So eat and live long. But
I do agree with you to a certain extent. I honestly do agree that this young lady will be mentally hurt.
But that's what my issue is. Give me this bitch at 18. What happened? You get what I'm saying? Because if she's peaking now, my nigga,
on drugs somewhere, not being able to deal with the reality of things and stuff like that. So I have to agree with you on the mental part of it.
If she's peaked already, I don't know what we can get from her. You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't expecting her to perform 4 albums. I'm not expecting her to do this shit every day on social media for the next 10 years and we just enjoying it like it's all cool in the gang. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, I mean, hey, I know how her moms could save her daughter's street cred.
What?
The fact that she's 9, she will never be charged as an adult. Get them bricks now for her, for real.
You said you was moving them already.
Yeah,
so you
like get them
know.
bricks for her right now. She's only 9.
Man.
She won't do no long time in jail. So that when she come out, she'll really have that street cred.
Yo, I laugh at that. You that shit made this work, nigga. She had a whole market on there. Like I got that
She's
Asian
fucking
shit, my nigga.
done, man.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Where do we go with this? Where do we allow our people to see this or do this or continue this at all?
I mean, it shows again, like I said, the fact that the black culture or the minority culture, as far as music and everything, is where the finances is. You look at your ladies who buy the weaves and the hair sets and shit like that. Them shits is in the hood. They not in minority areas. They not in white areas.
Now, true. Now, and they have already exploited us because the Asians are taking the money. I mean, taking the hair from the Indians, selling that shit to the niggas. That shit been going on for years.
Hand over fist.
That shit been going on for years.
Hand over fist.
I understand it. I get it. I get the market. I get the game. I do, but to me, it bothers me. Just as a human being, I guess I'm one of the last motherfuckers with feelings or nerves, and just to watch a 9-year-old paraded like this. Because at this point, I don't think she really has a true form or definition in her mental state, of doing this on her own. Now she probably does. It's been burnt into her head so long. You know what I mean? Now you just have this seared image, like she don't know what the fucking else to do. But I can't get this shit any other way if somebody was doing it, man. This shit is fucked up in the game. You are the new Slim Jesus, little lady.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I hope this puts, some type of credibility or some type of standard against all these other social media rappers. You know what I mean? I can't, or fake social media rappers. You know what I mean? You want 6ix9ine to come out and do a full album? Yeah, okay. I hope so. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess academics will have to help that nigga.
Did they say anything about social services getting involved? That I wanted to actually.
They didn't say. I didn't hear anything about social services jumping on this. No.
Now that social services go to some people.
Don't get it twisted.
When the kids stump a finger,
she is not in the U.S. They are in Canada.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
oh,
based out
of
of Canada.
It's different. Okay.
So, I mean, I'm sure they have some type of social services program up in Vancouver and wherever else and so on and so forth. But the baby ain't starving or eating and ain't nobody making a complaint. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to live and let live. They're going to live and let live until this bitch gets stomped out or something. They're going to live and let live.
We'll see in a couple of years. Maybe she'll try to make a comeback or something. I don't see no comeback for this. It was just more lines of, you got caught.
I don't
selling
know,
bricks, bitch, please.
I don't know. Everybody want to be black.
Made bricks.
Everybody want to be black until they turn black and get the true black treatment.
Whatever, until they get black
they get the black
stigmatisms and shit.
Yeah,
like
can you believe these niggas pulled me over? Like, yeah, I can. I can really believe it. Like, shit. They ain't hit you with the stick? Oh, you got lucky. I don't get it. But good luck, little lady.
Pretty much.
That's all I can say to you. Good fucking luck. You are 9 and you got a long way to go. And this first part of your life has been fucked up. You ain't even hit double digits yet. your shit is gonna be looking atrocious.
Like I say, a couple of years, we will definitely see if she's suffering from depression and shit like that.
I don't know. I see some weird porn like that other bitch, and like at 21, like yeah.
Who, Danielle?
Yeah, no. Yeah. She did porn too already?
No. I was about to say. You said
no, like the Teen Mom bitch. The Farrah, whatever the fuck it is. I see. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's only but so many Teen Mom episodes you can do.
I know.
And then you ain't got no other fucking skills but being a Teen Mom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know how to suck dick, don't you?
This is how it happened. Come see how this shit.
Lights.
Yeah, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you as we fade about it. Your ass. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, Lord help me. But like I said and promised, let's get back to my homie Yeezus. Your favorite slave lover and mine. Good old Kanye.
Tell you them chicks is witches, yo.
Oh.
Them chicks is witches. The only one that got away, somebody posted it, and I didn't think about it. The only one that got away was Ray J.
Yo, somebody did post that. Like, I hit it first and left, nigga.
Like, the only
I got out. Woo!
To get away with
Yeah, when you think about it, it's like, yo, that nigga was right.
Yeah, he's the only one to get away.
That nigga beat it up bad and then bounced. Like, whoa, I'm good. I'm good. I bring homie up. So we all heard his rantings and Sinead, or for TMZ. Slavery was a choice, and we need to stop thinking backwards to get ahead, and how he agreed with the other young lady who was talking about the same thing.
So I think when people say stupid shit like that, you should have played him his first album.
I don't even know if that'll help, because people do change in life. We all change. He has not lived on the south side of Chicago.
Over 20 years.
Yeah, it's been about 20 years. Yeah. He left that a long time ago, let's be honest. Even when he was fucking with The Rock. When he started getting those paychecks for producing.
Whole ass.
Yeah, that nigga was in the city. He was somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? He was aspiring to always live the next level of life. So he was far away from the hood shit. I can't knock him. I can't take anything away. I just know from what we see in the stories he tells, he understands what the hood life is. He knows it exists. We'll give him that. But he's so far from it now, he's not trying to be in it. So his statements didn't really shock me that much when he came out and said all that stuff on TMZ. What is week? 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then followed it up like, yeah, I understand, and this is what he was saying. And then he had Van from TMZ, go back and forth saying, yeah, it hurts because we're a regular person, and you live out now on a pedestal, and they give you a pass because you're a multimillionaire, and yada yada yada. You own all this stuff, and so influential through the world. You shouldn't be saying this stuff. But to his point, was he right about certain things? Never mind that, we had all the slaves on that. No, that's not how controlling of any society works. It is not only just the physical beatings or anything like that. It's a mental breakdown. It's where you can't leave. And the ones that know they can leave, they kill that bloodline. You understand? They're not loyal. You have to understand that to some point he is right. And I say it on this because I'm mixing up where I'm losing, but we have to start thinking forward instead of keep reminding us about slavery. We know this shit existed. We know this justice system was based off of ways to keep us down first. We know, you get what I'm saying, where the true enforcers of law came from, the guys riding around to collect the slaves. And so, we know the origins. We're not saying forget it. But do we have to move past it? And how do we move past it? When do we start to think or consider ourselves something else or something higher or better than? And start to tell our kids to own something and teach them how to own something and buy something or create something and make something that the world wants, needs, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Become this big conglomerate. Turn our 13% of the USA into some, a magnificent 13% of the USA. I get what they're saying. To that point, I'm leaving the picture on Kanye, but to that point, I bring up. I don't want to bring up. I want to introduce the Donald Glover. So Donald Glover was getting bashed the other day, recently. Now, I don't know if you heard this truth.
I know they went on him on Instagram
because
when they found out
he has a white wife.
He has a white wife.
He been with her for a while. They got 2 kids, nigga. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't hiding the bitch. It wasn't like, yo, go back in the closet.
I mean, they were going in on Instagram, and this one chick went in, and I blasted her. And I swear to fucking goodness. And I went on to say, I thought happiness was a feeling, not a color.
Yeah.
It kills me when black people gotta date black people. Why? I want to be happy. If a purple bitch makes me happy, then that's all that matters. And the same motherfucker saying black on black is the motherfucker who got 3-5 baby daddies, been knocked upside the fucking head, on welfare, all this shit like happiness, yo. It don't make a difference. And the man does do a lot of great things for the black culture. His show, Atlanta, predominantly black.
So let's keep it here real quick. So Atlanta, have you watched any episodes? Season 1?
Season 1. Season 2,
okay.
I couldn't watch anymore.
All right. He went left. He went left on season 2.
Left, nigga.
It wasn't... like comedy took a backseat. It dropped about like 45% comedy.
Yeah, it was,
and it just went to some weird overtones. To like, I'm like, nigga, was this your life when you was rapping and you tried to get somebody?
I couldn't
like
make it past
it
the
left a
first
lot
episode.
of extra subliminal questions that I wanted to ask him. Still good. I watched season 2. I'm not gonna lie. But season 1. So you all know his format. It's full of subliminal messages. This shit is full of subliminal messages. Like when he got locked up in season 1. You know what I mean? And they had a crazy guy in jail, and they beat the shit out of him. And they had this thing in the bed, and all the things that happen to a black man in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get it. We know you understand. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I hit home. It hit home because it was, things that we've experienced, things, we respect and we know is actually really going on.
Right.
And then he just, understand the whole Robin season, but all of a sudden now he's unintelligent. Like his first thing is he's getting these fucking cards, and he was this super intelligent person in season 1.
That was the point. Yeah, you went to Princeton, nigga. You can outfigure these niggas.
I said click immediately. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I still give him like predominantly black cast. He does a lot of great music. He's super talented. And it's sad that you're talking about the fact of the color of the person he chooses to sleep with. And now, like you said, they got multiple kids. So he ain't just meet her 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
After he blew up.
And before that, the nigga was on some Asian kick. He was fucking everything Asian. You get what I'm saying? He rapped about it. He rapped all that shit. And I'm not knocking him to this point. You know, is he on the genius level when it comes to writing and thinking? Because he can do these things quickly and multi-talented. You know, he can write some shit while he's getting ready to do a tour and do something else.
I mean, doors were open for him because of his parent or his father.
Right. But I'm not knocking him off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He is a talented human being.
Agreed.
And he knows a way to deliver the messages to his audience. Because season 1 had a lot of messages full through it. And when you got past the laughs, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like, wow. It was like, yo, did you just get this shit?
And Baby Moms was bad.
Right. But you get what I'm saying? And then you just went into deeper of the characters. And I get it. To me, season 2 was a whole black on black hatred. At the end, because I just saw the end of it and it wrapped it up.
It might take me 3 years to watch.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna get back to it until you're forced. No. But it shows like the black on black hatred. So it was funny, you know. He just made the video. This is America and shit, and y'all blast him because now he can't think this way because he has a white wife.
Why? He's not black anymore.
Right now, I want to keep that motherfucker in mind. Now let's go to damn, what's the guy's name? The director of Get Out.
Oh gosh.
Fuck this shit up.
The Keenan Peele guy.
Keenan Peele. Yes, yeah. Jordan Peele. Guess what, folks? His wife is a white comedian.
All of them are usually
been together for a minute too. You get what I'm saying? Like we find ourselves with all these, and I'll bring them up and just to relate them. You know, all these people of black images, you know, Kanye. Let's go early Kanye when he was talking about, you know, black herself, like Jesus walk, whatever the fuck. Yeah. To the stuff Donald Glover was kicking on his show and saying in his songs. To the hidden messages behind, you know, Jordan Peele's movie and the things he's saying. Just because you're not with somebody doesn't mean, you know, you don't understand your own plight or rise to power or fame or the things you had to go through. Yes, you can't discredit them because of that. But I'm saying there's a hidden connection because all of them have now seen to move away from their own. Or a piece of their own, because Jordan Peele is mixed.
I put it like this.
Jordan Peele is mixed.
I once put a hood bitch in a vehicle that cost over $100,000. And this bitch went to pressing buttons. I was doing 100 miles per hour down the Grand Concourse to get this bitch out my truck. But it just, you can't take everybody everywhere. And there are people that grow and they understand things better now. Maybe because, yes, they are making a couple more dollars or they have experienced other things. I don't care, you know, whoever watches this, go to the most hood in the world. You can't pluck one of those chicks out of there and bring them somewhere.
No.
Because they don't fit.
No matter how pretty they are.
No. I mean, I was dating this ex-model and shit, and I took her to this fancy-ass restaurant, and we took her hood-ass friend. And the first words out of her mouth was, "What's free refills?" I'm like, "Can we go now?"
Yes. Yes.
Go now.
That is my thing. I'm like,
is this free refills? Can we go now?
You just fucked it up for me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not even going to enjoy it because they looking at me and I got to look for them and the reality. And it shows you're not either accustomed or you don't care about certain things. But I get what they're saying. We have to somehow move past this. Now, I want to relate it to all those three people again, Donald, Jordan, and Kanye. Have they found a key of explaining or a way of thinking and living because now they are not with their own?
I think unfortunately,
And Jordan is a mix. I'm gonna call him. He's a mixed person.
Right.
So I'm just, we can say black Trumps, but at that time, you get what I'm saying?
I mean, you look at it from this standpoint. I look at
Get
it
with
as,
a white or a different woman or something. You know what I mean? Like, does it now skew your view?
It's the way you
and
raised.
it gives you a way to
it's the way you're raised. Let's just be honest and put it out there. Unfortunately, black women are raised not to be women anymore.
Okay.
Black women are raised to be independent men and women. Cook for yourself, do this, do that, make your own money. Where as far as other cultures teach their women that no matter how much money you, like the Latin culture, a chick will work a 12-hour day, she running home to make dinner for her husband.
Right.
They still have that take care of your house mentality. Unfortunately, in the black community, it's not being taught that.
Right.
It's not being taught that. So you have guys that are being raised and coming up, I want a woman that's going to cook for me, clean and all. And hey, this is just those individuals. And you do have white women and other women that are a little more passive to that. Where I'm still going to make sure I'm not going to aggravate him. He wants to come home from work and not have me in his fucking ear, then I'm not going to do it.
I give you that. I'll give you that. But I'm saying at this point, and we'll throw money into the mix too, because it's a big difference. You get what I'm saying? I don't know anything about Donald Glover's wife, her background. You know what I mean? Besides she being white, but I'm sure she wasn't trailer park trash.
She's not ugly either.
Yeah, no, she's not.
I give her credit for that one. Boy.
Neither is Kim Kardashian.
No,
let's be 1,000.
not ugly.
Nor was she trailer park trash. Far from knowing any of the hood shit until she started skeeting around when she got older and trying to make her way.
Right.
And Jordan Peele's wife is a comedian. I'm not sure of her, background, whether she's like a Yale comedian or something like that. She's a funny chick. She's been around. Yeah, she's been around everywhere. You could catch her on some, shows on Fox and stuff. But at the same time, I don't think she was the trailer park white nasty bitch either. And neither was Jordan where he was raised. You understand?
Agreed.
So, yes, it has to do with where they're raised, but where they're picking these women. So now these people are coming out making or made these statements of black society or black leadership or anything important or questions to be raised or anything. You find they have somebody outside their race that is their spouse or their other or someone close to them, and now we want to discredit them. That shit is stupid. Does being with somebody allow you to see from the outside in now? To be like, what? You right. We suffered all these years, but now we need to think a different way so we can move ahead.
But unfortunately, because you're black, you're supposed to remember. And I tell people all the time, and the thing kills me about black people these days, you ain't feel near not a whip on your fucking back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, I think black people are the most racist people on the face of the earth. I always say that because they always think someone owes them something for what their ancestors went through.
They want reparations just like the Jewish people got certain things. I get it. No, I get it. I understand
White
the concept.
America will suffer before they give black people reparations.
And they'll burn this shit before they give us reparations.
Giving black people reparations will cure any deficit that America's in.
We're going to get the money back.
We're
going to get the money back.
But what happened to the Jews did not happen on American soil.
Right.
That tells you a lot. They got reparations and it didn't happen. Right. And the Indians, they gave them niggas land and told them to shut the fuck up.
Land that's not part of the United States.
Yeah.
You can go on that bitch and not get arrested or whatever the hell it is until they want to try to reclaim it or something like they did with the pipeline and all that other good shit. But you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's certain things that they want to get ahead or get away with. I understand why. My ancestors went through it too. Your ancestors went through it too. We get it. We understand. But now, do we have to be outside to think differently? Because now I'm thinking ahead. Like, I know they hate us. I know they'll find a way to systematically put us down, no matter how rich we get or something it is, But I'm trying to think a level ahead. So it's like, yeah, you pull that move, but I got the big joker here, and I'm about to trump your shit. You know what I mean?
That's the whole thing. There's so many ways for you to be profitable and for you to make money.
Right.
And I don't care. The biggest racist in the world will introduce you to his fucking daughter if you're going to make this motherfucker money.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. That's just
you
how
want to suck and fuck her? Go right ahead, buddy.
He'll send his daughter right to your fucking room. If it's going to make him a lot richer than he or she already is, it's going to happen, people. Plain and simple.
Hands down. And I say it all the time, but I think he's on to something. And I forget the young lady's name who he was referencing, and the lady was there on TMZ too. She's definitely on point with how we need to move ahead. It's not easy. I'm not selling out. No, I get the ideas. Yes, I date outside of my race. Sorry, they hate that. I'm a lighter tone because Master stuck in a hen house and all the other good shit.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, I understand the mentality breakdown of how to break down a person because they still use it today. And it's not just against us. They use it at your job. They use it at your thing. You know, it's certain ways to get over on people that people will never understand. And when you have these people do things like that, or, you know, you have Donald Glover putting out all these subliminal messages in his
music,
TV and the videos and
he's
music.
telling you he understands that he's still black.
Yes.
Just because he's dating a white woman doesn't ain't like they sitting in their house eating watermelon saying nigga every 5 fucking minutes.
Right.
It's just who he chose to, you know, to spend the rest of his life because they had history together.
Right.
They got kids, multiple kids.
Right. And you get the get out reference.
Right.
You
They're
know,
happy as shit.
Who cares?
And
They
that shit
cooler.
all that matters because someone else posted, oh, look at all these black actors with white wives. Who cares?
Gives a fuck. And you'll
Your
find
ass
it.
is single because you thinking shit like that.
Yeah, and you'll find it all through your athletes. Them white kids before they even get a deal to get the NFL draft. I think they were showing one of the athletes the other day when the NFL draft had just went, and homie was just getting out of college, had a baby with a white girl already. They at the crib talking, celebrating.
She's smart as hell.
Celebrating, my nigga. I think he was going to Broncos. I forgot homie's name. I forgot
She's
his
like, I'm gonna take this man dingo dick
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have 5 fucking nannies.
Like, what's the baby's middle name? Security.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Rich.
I'm good, motherfucker. But like I say, different culture. Because I will say this: you do have some coaches who know how to play a certain role, and what I mean is, especially when a guy comes home from work, you want to unwind.
Right.
You want a few minutes to get work life out of your system, and then you're able. You have some coaches that can let a man do that. You have others that don't. And this is the issues. But again, you have all these different cultures who raised different ways. Like my friend of mine, he's darker than me. My cousin,
Right.
my bad. No, he's a cousin. He's darker than me, and he now, because he was in the military, now he's a Muslim now, and he only dates women that listen and shut the fuck up when he tell them to shut the fuck up. He wants those passive women, and he ain't dating no black woman like that. So depending on what you want is depending on the type of woman you're going to date. Period.
Hands down.
If I want food, when I get in the house every fucking day, guarantee I'm gonna find me a fucking Spanish chick.
Oh my God.
Because when I walk through that motherfucking door, that stove will be just turning off because they know how to time that shit perfectly.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
You got food to go to work, and you got food when you come home, and that cook is every single day, and she still go to work, she still do this, she still do that, and she makes sure she takes care of home.
I give you that, hands down. I do, and I understand that, and the reference and the key. I just hate how we lose sight of the message.
Agreed.
Homie gave you a full video detailing America. You know what I mean? Shot the black guy in the head. It's the other black people he shot. Things like that. Some who did or didn't, no matter what they were. He gave you 2 seasons full of subliminals. You know what I mean? But messages you could pick up at the end. And there's a great guy out here called Atlanta Explains. He breaks down the show. I think you will watch season 2 hit through his eyes. If you Atlanta Explained, it was a lot better. It just made shit so simple, and the Get Out reference. The whole movie summed up to me. It was like, why are you going in black people's bodies? He was like, we just want to be a little cooler. Have a little bigger dick.
But they said athletes.
I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. I'm like, huh?
Better athletes, this and that, and
I was like, yeah. I was like, you don't get shit else. All right, fuck it. I get it. But, people we can't discredit. We have to find a way to move forward, or we're always going to go backwards. I have to hand it to the Jewish people that I've seen or know. They move forward. They found a way to capture, peace over other people's backs at times. and move forward.
They understood a person's greed.
Yeah.
And they play on that. And what they did is, you're going to go over there and make as much money as you can. You're going to go over there and make some money as you can. And when we come together, we're going to come together with a whole lot of fucking money. And unfortunately, that's the way this particular world works. I don't care what area, what countryside of the country you live in, what state, there is that area, you know, if you're a certain complexion, you're not allowed to go in.
Yeah.
You not fraction, you're driving the speed limit, this and that. But just because your vehicle does not match or your skin tone does not match that area. Now, mind you, they know what blacks belong in that motherfucker.
That's sad, man.
They know what blacks belong in there. They ain't gonna fuck with those. But for motherfuckers that don't belong over there,
you ain't part of the Johnsons. What you doing around here?
you gonna get fucked with. And they found it because just like, you know, around where we're at, there's always that stop at the walkway.
Yep.
And it's always in those areas. In the heavily populated Jewish areas, you have that stop for pedestrians.
Yeah.
6 blocks the other way, where it's straight hood, niggas getting hit every 5 minutes.
You right.
But again, they worked on people's greed. These people don't want to be congressmen and councilmen for no reason. No, it's financial fucking move.
They the ones
Someone's always greasing the pocket.
pay the motherfuckers.
Exactly.
They fight. They like, look, nigga, you want to get reelected? I think I need my $2 million.
Nigga, I think I need a stop sign. 3 angles to the left, and you gonna get that shit.
And by the way, we buying this whole building over here too.
Exactly.
You ain't need it. But definitely, it's just certain things that really, 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 really get to me. And when I see people like that to get beat down. So is Kanye on some shit? Yes, Kanye's on some shit. You know, is he taking medicine and he has a whole bunch of other problems? Yeah, that nigga got a whole bunch of other shit. He said it flat out. You know what I mean? And who knows how he recovered after his mother's death. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? There's a fine line between genius and insanity.
Right.
And he's playing on both sides of the line, folks.
That man ain't going back to Jesus Walks. I mean, Jesus Walk money. And that's what I say.
Exactly.
Like, once you're able to live a certain lifestyle and walk in a particular type of store and walk out with anything you want, it's a different feeling.
Yo, they not on the shit we on. You know, they don't fuck with Walmart. They don't fuck with common people shit. You know, they gotta buy a $300 undershirt.
Real talk. No, real talk.
Yeah, they won't do Fruit of the Looms or Hanes. No. So it's just certain things, man. On that note, we getting the fuck up out of here. Truth, you want to say anything?
Nah, man. Just, you know, the pleasure. Again, you know, just continue to follow us on everything. It's True Vibe TV.
You
Instagram,
got it.
Facebook, everything.
You got it.
More great things to come. More great interviews. And True Vibe TV is back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On that note, you know what it is. Jeff Shears Show. We up out of here. Same bad time, new bad place, motherfucker. You know how we is in here. We'll have this shit popping. Probably look a little different next time. But we're going to get it going. We get up with y'all next week.
Struck the card.
Just feel good, yeah. Just feel good, Just feel good, yeah. Just feel good. Think about a lot. Thoughts flood my mind, the lines form my way not. Nas needed a mic, now I need me a shot. Put the state on my back, watch him hate till I pop off. Never can I fall, this is destiny. Cooking with words, burb, the herb, check the recipe. I wonder if my exes still miss me. Scars take my time to fade, unlike hickeys. I wonder when you vote, does it even matter? I wonder could we heal the world with some laughter, or will we still scatter? I wonder if our prayers got murked today, would Pence be any better or more decay? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah, through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all these loud, I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate. That is shit alone, tell me if you can relate. Yeah. Wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? When I was a kid, thought about less stuff. Rap gave me life, felt I was next up. Glued to the tube, watching MTV Cribs. Got a glimpse of it all and how I wanted to live. In depth, I wore Timbs and double XTs. Blast my MP3, I'm on score candies. Through the years, it's been the same self-identity. Only thing that changes bitches and amenities. I drown my ills in the bottle of some Hennessy. Bloom come and go like my memories. You can find me roasting up a blunt to some Kenny G. Sade, middle finger up as I'm speeding through the highway. People always looking at me sideways, so it's fuck 'em all. I just gotta do it my way. That's what I say.